The T-Mobile emergency calls only issue was a widespread problem that affected many customers. The emergency calls only message appeared on phones, indicating that the device could only make 911 emergency calls. This meant regular calls, texts, and data service were unavailable, leaving customers unable to use their phones normally. The primary cause was a manufacturing defect in SIM cards produced by Infineon Technologies. These SIM cards had a flaw that caused intermittent connectivity failures. The flaw led to connectivity failures, particularly during network handovers or in areas with weak signal strength. This issue affected a significant portion of T-Mobile customers. The root cause of the T-Mobile emergency calls only issue was a tiny flaw in the SIM card's chip. Specifically, there was a defect in the chip's dielectric layer, a critical component that insulates electrical signals. This flaw caused voltage drops that disrupted the normal electrical flow within the chip. These voltage drops, in turn, disrupted radio frequency signals, which are essential for communication with the network. The flaw caused the SIM cards to fail specifically during network handovers, when the phone switches between cell towers. This resulted in the emergency calls only message appearing on affected devices. The flawed chips were manufactured and supplied by Infineon Technologies. To fix the emergency calls only issue, T-Mobile initiated a comprehensive SIM replacement program in 2023. This program aimed to replace all defective SIM cards with updated versions. The program progressed rapidly, with T-Mobile replacing over 95% of the affected SIM cards. By late 2025, the replacement program was winding down as most issues were resolved. The new SIM cards included enhanced error correction firmware, significantly improving compatibility with T-Mobile's 5G network. This firmware helps prevent connectivity failures during network handovers. Customers could easily request replacements online through T-Mobile's website or at physical stores. Partnerships with retailers like Best Buy facilitated the process, processing hundreds of thousands of replacements in the early months. The original SIM cards had a manufacturing defect that caused voltage drops on the SIM's power supply rail. This led to intermittent connectivity failures, especially during network handovers. The SIM interface circuit connects the phone's module to the SIM card through several pins for power, ground, reset, clock, and data signals. The defect was in the SIM card's chip layer, disrupting these connections. The updated SIM cards included enhanced error correction firmware that prevented voltage drops and improved signal stability. This allowed devices to authenticate properly and maintain consistent connections to the T-Mobile network, ensuring reliable service. As of March 2026, the T-Mobile emergency calls only issue is largely resolved. Reports of new cases have dwindled significantly, with fewer than 10,000 monthly complaints compared to peaks of 50,000 in previous years. T-Mobile has integrated automated diagnostics in their app to proactively identify and fix similar problems before they affect customers. The network's reliability has improved, with no major outages linked to this issue since mid-2025. Looking ahead, T-Mobile is accelerating the adoption of embedded SIM or eSIM technology. Unlike traditional physical SIM cards that must be inserted into devices, eSIMs are built directly into the device hardware. eSIMs eliminate the need for physical SIM cards, which come in various sizes like mini, micro, and nano. This size comparison shows how eSIMs are much smaller and integrated directly into devices. eSIMs offer several advantages over traditional SIMs. They reduce reliance on physical cards, mitigating risks from manufacturing defects that can cause connectivity issues. Additionally, eSIMs can be remotely updated without physical intervention, allowing carriers to fix problems instantly. The eSIM system involves components like the EUICC chip, SM Plus DP for profile management, and secure interfaces for remote provisioning. This diagram illustrates how eSIMs enable secure, remote management of mobile connectivity. T-Mobile is leading this transition, planning to phase out legacy SIM cards entirely by 2030. By favoring eSIMs, they minimize hardware-related risks and improve network reliability for customers. The T-Mobile SIM card issue exposed critical vulnerabilities in telecommunications supply chains. particularly the risks of depending on a single manufacturer for critical components like SIM cards. This incident underscored the essential need for rigorous testing and quality assurance processes during hardware manufacturing, including FCC certification and thorough validation before widespread deployment. As a direct result, telecommunications carriers are diversifying their supplier networks to reduce dependency risks and investing heavily in AI-driven predictive maintenance systems to proactively identify and resolve potential hardware failures. Regulatory bodies like the FCC have responded by implementing mandatory annual SIM card audits for all carriers, ensuring continuous monitoring and compliance with safety and reliability standards. Industry experts have commended T-Mobile's transparent communication and rapid response to the crisis, which not only resolved the immediate problem, but also established new benchmarks for accountability and customer service in the telecom sector. Industry experts predict a reduction in SIM-related issues globally due to advanced manufacturing techniques like 3D stacking and quantum-resistant encryption. AI-monitored SIM health is expected to become standard by 2030, reducing emergency-only incidents by up to 80%. However, emerging risks like cybersecurity threats to SIM updates could pose new challenges. The shift towards eSIM and stricter regulatory oversight aim to prevent similar large-scale recalls in the future.